President Trump in Ohio this week talking jobs and why this is the most critical vote of our time. White House trade advisor Peter Navarro joins me now with more. All right, good evening, Peter. I know it's been a busy week for you, and I know you were in Ohio, and Jim Jordan, of course, from Ohio was just on. And what were you doing at Whirlpool? That's kind of a name.
I saw Jim. I saw Jim in a coat. It was such a great event. He actually wore a coat to that. But let me tell you about this, Judge. This was a beautiful symbol of what's happening with the Trump administration and manufacturing in America. Check this out. The Pride of Clyde, this Whirlpool factory, every 4 seconds, a washer comes off the assembly line. They got 30 miles of conveyor belts there, over 20,000 washers a day.
Is that a washer like, wait a minute, Peter, is that like a washing machine or a washer?
Washing machine, a washing machine.
Really? Every 4 seconds?
Every 4 seconds, actually 3.9 to be exact. I mean, it was incredible, but here's the thing, Judge.
Wow.
This is so important for Americans to understand. The only reason why that factory exists and prospers because of Donald Trump's tariffs. He put tariffs on in 2018 to request a Whirlpool on the Korean predators that were dumping product from China, Thailand, Vietnam, Korea itself, and Mexico.
Yeah.
He put those tariffs on, and that made all the difference in the world. Whirlpool had tried year over year with the Obama-Biden administration, but it took Donald Trump to do this. And it's the best example of why tariffs are necessary to defend American workers from foreign predation. And this was a beautiful thing to watch. And what I loved about the event was it brought back the June 2016 jobs plan speech of the president outside of Pittsburgh, where he made 7 promises to the American people. Things like renegotiate NAFTA, we got USMCA, get out of the Trans-Pacific Partnership.
And I think we have a full screen. Go ahead.
Promises made, promises kept. He made every one of those 7 promises, and he joked while he was there, he's the only president who's kept more promises than he made. I mean, this guy's a promise made, promise kept machine. But here what was great about this, he also used that platform to make 6 more promises for the 2020 campaign. And it starts off with, most importantly, defeat the China virus. But what we've also got to do is take this China virus adversity and turn it into American prosperity, repurposing our manufacturing base. Bring our medical supply chains home. The same day on Air Force One, he signed a beautiful executive order that basically will create Buy American for our pharmaceuticals, so we'll get that home and deregulate so domestic manufacturers can work. So it was a great day. This president now is into action, action, action. The same day he put on aluminum tariffs back on Canada because they were cheating on their agreement, and the next day he signed an executive order basically banning TikTok and WeChat so that Americans won't be exposed to the dangers of those kind of software apps. So this president is just action, action, action for the American people. You know what the best
and I think so are you.
The best applaud line in his speech was the last promise he made: defend American workers. The crowd went wild because that is the heartland in Ohio, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Indiana, Wisconsin. I'll tell you what, Judge, this is the working man's president, the working woman's president, the people who work with their hands.
Well, and you know, and just today, I mean, you talk about promises made, promises kept. He saw the pain that Americans are going through right now, and he didn't want to tolerate what's going on with Schumer and Pelosi. He signed 4 executive orders that actually will deliver for the American people. Comment on that.
Yeah, well, so the good Lord and the Founding Fathers gave us executive orders precisely for the kind of partisan circus and blackmail that the Democrats are trying to hold over American workers. American workers. They're trying to use American workers as hostage to get to this big bloated plan that they have. So what the president said was, no. I'm going to take care of business. He got the payroll tax cut extended to workers. Now let me say this. When people hear payroll tax cut, they probably think of business. But no. What this is, it's a 6% immediate raise for the workers of America, right? He's taking care of student loans. He's taking people who are getting evicted. This president has compassion.
Stopping that.
He did it.
And okay, all right, Peter Navarro, you got through a lot of stuff in a short time. Thank you so much for what you're doing, and tell the president we thank him as well. You take care.
I will tell him tomorrow when I talk to him.
Thank you. And still ahead, Seattle Police Chief Carmen Best on anarchy in our cities and calls to defund the police. And coming up, my exclusive interview with the Secretary of Defense, Mark Esper. Don't go away.